Welcome to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin'.
And we're here today at the Wisconsin State Fair, and we're spudding it up with spudology.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you by Modern Home Products, the makers of MHP, Phoenix, and Profire Grills. All natural Goldn Plump chicken, Cherry Delight, Brew Pub Pizza, Wisconsin Potatoes, Forgotten Fire Winery, Alcam Creamery, Sundrop Soda, Merck's Cheese Spread, Glorious Malone's Fine Sausage, and by Crisp Kraut Sauerkraut.
Wisconsin farmers support an $80+ billion industry that employs more than 400,000 people. Farmers continue to sustain Mother Nature's resources for future generations and create quality relationships with area businesses.
Mark Toyota thanks the farmer.
J-Mar thanks the farmer.
Ansane Associates thanks the farmer.
Central Door Solutions thanks the farmer.
Mid-State Truck Service thanks the farmer.
And we thank you for buying Wisconsin potatoes.
Mad Dog and Merrill here.
The hosts of Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin'.
Number 1,
It says it all. Sweet, thick, and rich.
hickory,
Smokehouse flavor.
spicy,
Habanero mash with sweet heat.
garlic,
Just for you garlic lovers.
the works.
Sun-ripe tomatoes, sauerkraut, onion, and a hint of mustard.
It's all in there.
The works, all in one condiment.
Grillin' Magic, Rema Hazel, and our seasonal.
To season all.
Look for the two good-looking guys on the label.
Ask your grocer for Mad Dog and Merrill products.
Available at a store near you. Well, welcome to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin'. We are at the Wisconsin State Fair, and we're having a hoot of a time.
Oh, we certainly are, sir. Let me just put the finishing touch here on the skillet here.
Sounds
Please
good.
skillet
Well, I'll
potatoes.
tell you what, we're Mad Dog and Merrill, but we're better known as Merrill's Super Spud, and I'm Iron Tater.
Oh, yes. I feel like it.
But you know
Sir,
what?
how goes it?
Yeah, the state fairs are wonderful, and you got to support local, buy local. Support local, buy local. We are with the good friends at Wisconsin Potatoes today, the Wisconsin Potatoes. You can go to eatwisconsinpotatoes.com to learn more. We're going to do a lot of potatoes here today and give you some great ideas. But state fairs are wonderful.
Oh,
you
yes.
folks in Minnesota, for goodness sakes, visit here or visit yours. Illinois, Michigan, Iowa, wherever you're at, please visit your state fairs and buy local, support local. I made sure today, for instance, we are in the land of the red and white badgers, the red
there
and
you
white.
go, yep.
So what I did is I bought white potatoes from Wisconsin, and we bought red potatoes.
We're
so
keeping
we're red and
everybody
white.
happy today.
We're red and white. So we're gonna do some smashed potatoes, and I love doing smashed potatoes. We did them last year. We stuffed some tomatoes, and they were phenomenal. We did a couple other things. And here's the way they start, is we took our red potatoes, and you can boil them down if you want to, but actually what I did is I browned them up on the grill till they're nice and tender, and I plucked them with a fork to make sure they were. So we're gonna take the taters, and these are the salad, the red potatoes. These have a lot of moisture content. I like using red potatoes. Merrill's using the white potatoes. So I've got some cooked red skins in there. And all I'm simply gonna do is add a big old slapping of garlic in there.
You got her, sir.
We're gonna add some heavy cream.
Come on, Iron. No, that's right. I'm Iron Man.
Yeah, I'm Super Spud.
Okay.
No, you're Super Spud. I'm Iron Man.
Oh, well,
Iron
come on,
Tater.
Iron Man.
So add a little heavy cream in there, some yogurt. So I'm going to use the yogurt instead of sour cream today, but we're using some wonderful yogurt inside of there. And here's a wonderful thing. I'm going to do some curried ones.
You know, that's probably one of my favorite spices, to be honest with you.
Mine too.
It
And
really
it's an
is.
acquired flavor, but it's delicious. So a good heaping teaspoon and some butter, Wisconsin butter. And all we're simply going to do is just start a smashing. And once they get going, you're going to see the steam a-coming. And honest to goodness, the flavor of the red skins, the salad potatoes, browned up on the grill, giving it some wonderful flavors. And I've got a steak cooking. We're going to serve it with our steak. Now I got to get some finishing touches on here, so just wait just 1 second. Let me just smash that baby. Oh no, it's doing good.
Spud?
Don't worry, I had you do this 2 years ago, and you
Okay.
couldn't even smash the darn thing. So I'm doing pretty gosh darn good. I remember, Merrill.
Oh, I hear ya.
Now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add a little bit of Mad Dog and Merrill's Grilling Magic. That's a lower sodium garlic pepper blend. There's no cholesterol, there's no fat, there's no glutens, no sodium in a spud. So they're wonderful superfoods that are delicious for you, high in fiber, great vitamins for you. So we're gonna add a lower sodium garlic pepper blend. I'm gonna add a little more.
Yeah, go
you know what I'm gonna add?
Oh.
I'm a Merck's man. Can I
He's
say that on TV?
He's a Merck's man, ladies and gentlemen.
So I'm gonna add
Good
a
idea.
heaping tablespoon of the sharp cheddar Merck's cheese, and I'm gonna smash that up in there because we are in the land of cheese potatoes, butter,
You got it all.
cream. Now, I'm gonna keep mashing this while
Okay.
you get your little skillet going.
All right.
And then I got a steak, and we'll kind of platter this up at the end of the segment.
All right, sounds good. You know, skillet cooking. I mean, I just love. First of all, I'm using the white potatoes. I love skillet cooking. I love using the cast iron skillet, and you can actually just clean out your refrigerator if you wanted to. But I've got it going on over here. I got the cast iron skillet. I got a little bit of all-can butter in there, all-can, and then I've got a little bit of olive oil. Actually, I'm going to put the white potatoes in here, and then I just want to sort of brown these up a little bit. And I've got some white onions. I just love this dish, man, with eggs.
So you had a hot skillet going back
got a
here.
hot skillet going
and that's
back
what this is a reenactment.
Reenactment, ladies and gentlemen.
You're almost with the Civil War, too.
I was. Some pepper. I got some diced up Canadian bacon. You know, you could use regular bacon if you want to. But what's really good is the flavors just blend together. And this is just something, I'll tell you, for breakfast, lunch, supper, whatever, it goes good.
Oh.
Place that on there. I've got it on the grill behind me there. I got some peppers. You could use some onions if you like. You could even put olives, or you can put whatever you want in there. But just brown that right up on top of the grill there. And I like getting a really nice golden brown on it.
I do too.
know? And then I went ahead and topped it with some cheese, which I have already over there too. So a little corn action, are you?
Well, you know what I did? I made a couple things last night to prep for this, and I took some good old-fashioned, because this is the time when you come to the state fairs, there's always good old-fashioned sweet corn. So this is raw sweet corn, and I add that to the hot spuds, and I just mash it around. I would add a couple of them at home, but it just cooks them just perfectly in there.
It's a great combination.
So
I know, I would have never thought of that.
Let me do one thing here.
All right.
Let me show my smashers, and then we'll finish up on yours.
All right.
So the beautiful smashers, and these are just absolutely delicious. Now, there's smashed taters right there. That's with garlic, with the Merck's cheese in there, the beautiful redskins, the reds and the whites. There's aficionados. There's aficionados of potatoes. Wisconsin potatoes, they're eco-friendly, they're easy on the environment, and the potatoes we're using today, the whites and the reds, have a lot of moisture content, and they're wonderful to do. The russets have their position in life, but the reds and the whites, there's aficionados of potatoes that use nothing but reds and whites.
I'm learning a lot here, sir.
And here's the way you'd serve that up, with a nice steak.
Okay.
So now we have the steak and the beautiful garlic curried smashers. But Merrill, your skillet is not complete yet. You're absolutely right.
Hear you.
And let me show a couple things here.
Okay.
I got it right here. Watch it. You dang tootin', I will. This is the way that skillet looks. This is cream. That is just absolutely gorgeous. There's Merrill's beautiful potato skillet. But here's how he's going to finish that off. He had me cook a couple of eggs. So we're going to take our eggs.
Oh, you got her, sir. You got her. Now we're talking. There we go.
One little egg left in there.
Life is good, folks. So to me, this is about all American-ish you can get. Of any, I would say, really on my top 10 favorite things to cook, this is it. You know, when you're really just starving, you want something to eat, you know, go for the good old Wisconsin potatoes, the white potatoes. We got the peppers, the onions, the Canadian bacon in there. We got steak, we got potatoes. My gosh, I'll tell you what.
Life is good. Midwest is meat and taters, and we are meat and taters, folks. We're going to be right back, and we're going to use these smashers. We're going to call them smashers from here on in. We're going to use these in about 4 different ways.
Oh, you wait.
So you make these smashers, and there's 1,000 things you can do. We'll be right back with more Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling from the Wisconsin State Fair, having a cream puff of a time.
Oh, yes, we are, sir.
I'm going to buy you a cream puff later.
What am I? Iron Spud? Spud iron?
Super Spud.
Super Spud. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Iron Tater.
An Iron Tater.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you in part by BREW Pub Pizza and by Goldn Plump Chicken.
From the Wisconsin State Fair, welcome to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin'. And man, I'll tell you what, it's Spudology all the way. I could almost just even devour right into potatoes and not even show people what to do.
You know, I made some of these smashers last night so I could prep some stuff.
Sure.
And I ate a big old bowl of them smashers.
Man,
They're just delicious. They really are.
I'm so tempted. I
You know,
really am.
and state fairs, we talk about buying local, support local. State fairs, I mean, they literally get 900,000 people a year.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a phenomenal thing. And there's so many great eats and so many great times to be had. I mean, we're talking people like Beano's. Beano's has great concessions and wonderful sandwiches and stuff. Just great folks. Beano's You ate there last
Oh,
year.
I bet. It's fantastic. Great food,
And
good
then
drinks.
Millie's Sausages, the best Italian sausage I have ever
gotta
had.
love it. You gotta love it.
Millie's is a wonderful place for Italian sausage. And of course, we can't forget our good old-fashioned cream puff, folks.
Well, you gotta have the cream. If you're coming to Wisconsin State Fair, what's the first thing everybody says?
Cream puffs. 2011, I was looking up some facts. Over 300,000 cream puffs were served.
I believe it.
Yeah,
I
just
believe
amazing.
it.
200,000 eggs, and then whipping cream and butter. I mean, it's real ingredients. I was shocked because it's real butter, real Wisconsin, that's for sure. So it's a great time. And don't forget about those gorgeous stuffed potatoes. When you come to the State Fair, you got to have the Wisconsin Bakers. It's in the products building, the Wisconsin Products Building. It's called the Wisconsin Stuffed Potatoes, the baked potatoes. There's lines of people, but they go fast, and you get all the toppings you want.
And you know, the Wisconsin Products Building, you want some good eating, man, and stuff by there. I mean, from everything from the Sundays. Oh,
Buy local, support local.
Yeah.
Buy local, support local. Let's do a little stuffing right here.
All right, sir.
I talked a little bit earlier, we did stuffed tomatoes with these smashers last year. Here's a great idea. Take a wonderful zucchini, fresh zucchini, and slice that baby in half. And all I simply do is take a good sharp knife, a couple good scoops, and you pop that baby out, a few more seeds right there. And this is a great idea. And what a great little vegetarian dish, a great side dish for that steak we served earlier. Then you just take your smashers that are either warmed up or cold, it doesn't matter, because you're gonna actually cook your zucchini slices, or paddles rather, the boats, indirect method of cooking. So on our Phoenix grill, which I have them on our Phoenix, I actually just put them in the center, put them on a low heat, and we slow cooked them for a half hour. On the MHP, I'd put them on the side where there is no heat, turn the right-hand burner on, put these on the left-hand side, and let me show you these beautiful little...
Man.
Oh, you know what? You just stay right there.
I'm going to stay right here, ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
not done. Oh, you stay right there.
Move.
Don't
You're
move.
just going to surprise me.
I am going to
What we're
surprise
have.
everybody.
Okay, what is it? What is it?
Because I'm going to put a smirk on everybody's face, because we're not done yet. Let me grab these babies off.
All right. I'm not looking.
Oh, you can look.
Ooh.
I actually got 3 of them. We'll put 2 out for display right now so we get the show rolling. Let me put the 3rd one out. What the heck?
What the heck? We got time. It's our show. We can do whatever we want to do.
State Fair. So there's those beautiful zucchini. The zucchini's nice and tender. So we use this in our smashers. We use a little bit of the Merck's cheese spread, and you can use any one of their flavors. And my idea was to do like a little banana split and do 3 different flavors of Merck's.
I love it. I love it.
But we're simply going to serve that with a nice little heaping of good old-fashioned Midwest Wisconsin cheese spread in this case, little Merck's. And we'll let that melt and then serve it up. And I probably could have done this right on the grill and let it just melt a little bit.
It'll still come out.
So, Meryl, what you doing with my smashers?
Hey, I'll tell you what, these smashers, I'll tell you, I did a little pizza action. You know, a lot of people don't think of having spuds, you know, with pizza.
You just keep talking.
You got it. Smashed potatoes. I've got the crust. I've got, you know, I keep on
so
saying,
that's like the sauce.
yeah, look at this, baby, man. You put this down as a base. You need plenty of base, you know.
You got base, baby.
You gotta have base.
You got base.
Place that all over there.
Wow.
I love potatoes. To me, there's nothing like good old potatoes, man. I could almost just.
So these are those nifty little
They are.
Goldn Home pizza crust. Goldn Home pizza crust. You're using the whole wheat, and they're wonderful to do for any type of pizzas,
You can build it up
including
just
these.
like you would for on the pizza and everything. You know, you want the color and everything. Obviously,
Build
I got
one,
the
build
peppers
one.
on here. I got little orange peppers. I got some yellow peppers. Place
All
them on there.
vegetarian in this case, but you can add whatever you want.
can.
Skirt steak slice,
Little
whatever you
mushrooms
want.
on top of there. Place these on the grill. It really does not take that long. You want the cheese to go ahead and melt.
You know what I
Well,
do
look
is
at
when
that.
I do these pizzas, I fire up the grill underneath them for the first minute and a half, and then turn it off and use the
Yeah.
opposite side. So look at those gorgeous little pizzas. Let me get all the shadow.
Yep.
The wonderful little pizzas. Now, he put a little bit of our spicy
little
barbecue
spicy
sauce.
on there, you know?
So our spicy barbecue sauce, buy local, support local, has a wonderful habanero mash. So it's a number one.
A little bit of grandma hazel's on top of there. What the heck? That's a little flavor. Got your garlic and pepper in there.
So our spicy barbecue sauce is actually our sweet, rich number one. We had a habanero mash. It's just absolutely wonderful. It goes wonderful over anything grilled. In fact, I could put those just a little bit over the...
That's a nice little, just a little kick. You know, it's nothing overpowering or anything. It's just the
habanero
right
mash.
thing. I still want to dig into
Wonderful
those
stuff.
potatoes, man.
Hey, I'll tell you what, we
That's
got
good.
more to come up. We got some other great ideas. We're going to smash it today.
All right.
Smash it with Wisconsin taters at the Wisconsin State Fair. We'll be right back. Visit your local state fair and Wisconsin.
Let the spuds begin, ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen.
sir. Are you ready?
Hey, you know what? I'm ready.
I'm ready too because we are at Wisconsin State Fair. We're Mad Dog and Merrill. This is Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. WIStatefair.com. WIStatefair.com for Wisconsin State Fair. Buy local, support local. Great Wisconsin potatoes. Here's another great idea. We took our smashers. I still got a pile of our beautiful garlic curried smashers with the salad potatoes, with the red potatoes. Merrill uses the whites, I'm using the reds.
Right.
We're red and white. We're actually Wisconsin today.
That's white.
But all Midwesterners, you folks can do this. Look for local potatoes, please, Wisconsin potatoes. I got a ring of kielbasa, and I wasn't sure if this was gonna work. And I've got one on the grill, and it turned out just absolutely wonderful. It's a little bit time consuming, a little bit tedious, but it's not that bad to do. Take your smashers that you've already cooked when you got leftovers, and simply take and open up your little kielbasa, spread the wings as much as you can. And all you simply do is place your smashers right inside that ring of kielbasa, and I'm gonna go all the way around the ring of kielbasa. And the garlic smashers, we brown them up directly on the grates of the grill. You can par cook the potatoes 3/4 done and then toss them on the grill, and then you're guaranteed a good smash. I've cooked mine directly on the grill so they charred a little bit. So I got little black ends on my potatoes, but that's what I
You
wanted.
got it. Nothing that says anything better than meat and potatoes, man. That's meat and potatoes right there. That's all there is
So
to it.
indirect method of cooking, just like we done our zucchini. Indirect, just like we did our zucchini. I'll fill up the rest of that in a second or two and get that on the grill because we can't waste anything. And here's what we're gonna do.
All right.
I'm gonna scoop that off. We did it indirect for about 30 minutes. And honest to goodness, I hate to put this over by Merrill, but I'm gonna
That's
put that
all
right by Merrill. And
Phenomenal.
I wanna try that, baby.
Yes, yes. Go ahead, go ahead.
So
Looks good, sir.
it sure does, doesn't it?
You're a good man.
I know. Let me scoot a little bit off. Hold on now.
All right.
I'm a little anxious. You're just
Sorry.
gonna go with your
I'm
fingers.
gonna go with my
you
fingers,
devil,
man,
you.
over there. All right.
Take some potatoes.
I dig those.
Oh man.
Yeah, I took the white potatoes, I sliced them lengthwise, marinated them in a little bit of Italian dressing. Now, if you want, you could just do that, but that's not all what we did with these. We spud-ized these babies today. Went ahead and took the mashed potatoes, topped the sliced potatoes, cooked these about 3 to 4 minutes on each side, then topped them with the spuds, with the smashed spuds. Now, this is how it comes out. I mean, this is double spudology.
So you've
But it
seen us
comes
do
out really good.
you've seen us do the Wisconsin potato paddles before. Slice the potato, glisten it with a nice oil like Italian dressing, brown them up on both sides, and then you can top them with that nice beautiful smashers and put the hood down for another 30 minutes or so, indirect for another
Yep,
20 minutes,
yep.
turn the heat off underneath it, move the side of the heat over to the other side.
You could top
Tell you
those
what.
with some cheese if you wanted to, little jalapeno peppers on there, which
Yeah.
really would taste good, a little added pizzazz
I'm
on
gonna
there.
use my fingers.
But it's a double whammy on there. You have no problem at all with those. But I like to use a little bit of jalapeno in there and a little mozzarella cheese on top of that.
Absolutely.
That's
You know,
a good flavor.
and there's a couple little websites. EatWisconsinPotatoes.com, EatWisconsinPotatoes.com. I was on there, that's a little warm.
Hot?
Hot. I was on there
Hot.
yesterday at EatWisconsinPotatoes.com. I found some of these recipes. I had some ideas over there. And you can create your own ideas from that. That's a great recipe. If you would, please, it's maddogandmerrill.com. Maddogandmerrill.com. You can find all our great products online there to purchase if you want to. We're available throughout the Midwest with all our great products. You can join us on Facebook and find out where we're at next. So maddogandmerrill.com. Maddogandmerrill.com. Join us on Facebook. See some of our older shows that we produced and air on top
They're
of there.
all over the place. We're all over the place, man.
We call this, Mad Dog and Merrill, every year we're on the manure tour.
Right.
And what better stop manure tour than the Wisconsin State
You got it.
Fair?
And there's plenty of it here.
And
too.
we were here yesterday. For our good friends at the Green Egg.
Right.
And we're going to be back again in a couple of days for them, and then do some radio and television here in between. And we love it. We walk around, we see people, we walk around, people see us, we talk with people. It's a great time at the state fairs. Visit your local state fair, visit Wisconsin State Fair. It's a great time.
We'll be right back.
Yes, we will.
Good stuff, man.
Getting warm out.
It certainly is.
Well, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. We've had a great time, and we're only going to have a better time because now it's our time to tour the Wisconsin State Fair.
I know,
But
I
better
can't
yet,
wait.
baked potatoes at the baked potato booth, homegrown Wisconsin potatoes, smothered
Look
with
at this,
salsa,
baby.
cheese, bacon, sour cream. It's the works, baby.
You know-
It's the works.
Life couldn't be any better here at the State Fair. Nice hot potatoes, delicious.
Oh,
folks.
man.
Have a great day.
Oh, man. Oh, that's delicious, man. You can't find eats like that anyplace else but the Wisconsin State Fair. Oh, there's chili on there too, man.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is a production of Lashbro Visual Communications.